channel's not that bad. It's
All views expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even live advice.
Hello. I think we're live, but somehow my camera got messed up. Hello.
Nope. Hey,
Okay,
can you talk? Why is the market dumping? Like, surprisingly, I went to gym, and then
Mm-hmm. And the market's dumping. I don't know. $1 billion question. Let me see what the smart people say.
no, excuse me.
Bless you, bro. Bless you. Are you okay, dude?
Yeah. Wow, I was so sick.
Did you party too hard?
No, bro. I was dumped by my friend Marco too hard.
What the fuck? Okay, wait. I mean, you want me to talk about the market like a little bit? It's weird. Like, I feel like I've only seen two school of thoughts. Like, one is like more crypto native friends, people like you and others who think that we are like, who are still bullish, but thinks that we are sort of like in the final leg of the cycle. It's like, yes, we might get like a blow off top to like 150 to 180K. And like PTJ just went on like CNBC, I guess for context, like PTJ, Paul Tudor Jones, like legendary macro guy, have said like he likes Bitcoin, he likes gold. You know, like he went on like CNBC and like basically said like positive things about Bitcoin. And he made a very interesting remark that if you're like an active trader, you have to be active in the final leg of a blow off top, because that's where most of the money is gonna be made. So like at the same time though, like it's like if you're not careful, you will get wrecked, right? So it's like this dilemma in which that if you're an active manager in the space, like you have to be long right now in this moment. Like if you think that there is like going to be like an additional like last blow off top. I also saw like a pretty good tweet from Jordy from Selene that basically says, yeah, like the summary of that tweet is that it's not as easy as like longing like 80K Bitcoin from two quarters ago. Like that was super easy. I think a lot of people just buy spot when that happened. Like now it's like if you exit now, it's a bit too early for like an active manager. But at the same time, like like if you don't exit at the right time, that it's quite GG for you. So it's I think it's interesting. Most of my macro friends who are not crypto traders or like not crypto funds, but just like Bitcoin, they have like exited, because for these guys, like crypto is not their core holdings, So if they think like, okay, like max is like 150, 160K, like they might as well just bounce now. And then they can like put that money back into like gold or like other assets, because they're like managing like large sums of money, right? So they can't enter into like memes and you know and just do that. So that's my take on this, dude. Like if you ask me like why dumps, I feel like it's just been too topish. If you follow the tech news, like the whole like Nvidia, OpenAI, Oracle, like AMD, that's basically like one money goes to another. Just like it's the same 100 billion that they put between each other, and then yeah, the entire stock market just like went up. You should see this article by Matt Levine. Very interesting. Wait, let me see if I can find it. It's fucking funny. Yo, you're still muted. Like, do you have some tech issues or something?
No, sorry, I was just focusing on replying something, and then I didn't hear anything you say. My bad.
What is
my
this?
bad. My bad.
What is this?
Okay,
What is
what
this,
positions do you have? Let's get on the real shit. What positions do you have right now?
Only mental for me on like crypto.
Only mental. Okay.
I mean, like that's the one with size. Like everything else is just like smaller punts. Yeah.
Nice.
No, but like you're like, so okay. So to
Okay.
summarize it
What
for you,
size
'cause
though? What size though? Big size?
I cannot disclose, but
no?
yeah.
Is this personal or for the fund? Oh no, your fund is only you farming.
Yeah, fun.
Right?
Yeah, fun doesn't do this. Yeah, no, like, dude, like, so, like, I love this guy. This is so funny. I think. Okay, wait, read this. Yeah. just like read it first, because you're like asking me like why is the market toppish, and then like crypto is basically macro, right? You know, if equity dumps, like everything dumps. So this is why like equity is like toppish as shit. You know, just like read this.
Oh. Where is this from?
So this is from like Matt Levine. So he's a very good writer. But this is real. This is what's happening. So like all these AI deals that has been making the US stock market go up, which helps like everything else, is pretty much actually similar to like crypto deals in like last time. So imagine that you have to buy like 78 billion, but then you get like 10% of like the like basic like the like equity in terms of like call option. So it's this is why like everything is so toppish, because it feels like as the same pool of money just moving around, like like making the stock price goes up. So that's why it's like scary. Like even like longing right now, it's like scary. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy is not focusing. Like, are you looking at your position? Is it down?
Okay. Wait. Let's jump into Marco's trade first. MNT. Is anyone in the chat in NMT as well? Is it dumping in
like
this
a lot
market?
of them.
Actually, I'm sure they are.
It's
But, like...
it's quite of a consensus bet. Hey, Steve.
Jam.
Oh, what's
GM.
up, Steve?
What's up, man?
Let's go. How are you? All right, so we have a few. Oh, okay. We were just talking about live positions of Marcos just now.
Okay.
He said he's basically only in MNT right now.
I am not a trader.
MNT is going out. It's like blowing up right now. What's going on?
Maybe we should get some of the buyback.
Is that because of people just now perceive MNT as a...
This podcast is brought to you by Zero-G.
AI and Web3 technologies has been a frequent topic in the industry. Zero-G is a layer 1 blockchain platform that aims to address challenges in decentralized AI infrastructure. To its website, Zero-G offers verifiable AI serving and scalable data availability intent for real-world AI workloads. The platform uses modular architecture designed to overcome specific bottlenecks in decentralized AI. Projects can adopt either the full AI stack or selective layers, with emphasis on scalability, cost efficiency, and trustless verification.
And they're not doing this alone either, backed by nearly 300 investors, including Samsung Next, Alumni Ventures, Bankless Ventures, and more, plus partnerships with heavyweights such as Chainlink, Solana, Optimism, Google, and even Alibaba. And to really fuel the ecosystem, the Zero-G Foundation has launched an 88 million growth program and accelerator with Web3 Labs, supporting over 1,000 dApps already in the pipeline. Oh, and the network, over 8,000 validators and 5,000 storage nodes, strong. So yeah, if you're into the future of crypto and AI, keep an eye on Zero-G.
Okay. We were just talking about live positions of Marcos just now. He said he's basically only in MNT right now.
I am not a trader.
MNT is going out. It's like blowing up right now. What's going on?
Maybe we should get some of the buyback.
Is that because of people just now perceive MNT as a value coin?
I'm guessing, right? Like, because I've been holding MNT for a long time, so I didn't really add or take away. But Marco, tell me if I'm wrong without doing too much research. Catch up play for BNB. MNT is going hard. MNT like rumors of Bybit Mental going IPO. They're doing a bunch of shit with their card and stuff. Proxy bet with how focused they have been launching their new stuff with Apex and all this kind of stuff. And then, in my opinion, and then I heard something in the oil money from Abu Dhabi or some whatever like Middle East money kind of thing. But that's all I speculate. So Marco, tell me now.
That's pretty much everything, right? That's pretty much everything that you should highlight.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, it's like, I think it's pretty simple. It's just they will actually turn it into their BNB. That's it. Yes, and like they have like a new website that they announced, like a couple of days ago. Basically, I think Kyle from like Defiance, like Edmund who works or like, so I guess it's but like a lot of people has been like shilling this, but it's like one of the few that I guess if
Holy
you're one
fuck,
of
it's
those people that
2.8
hold
now?
BNB, yeah, like if you hold like BNB since like a couple cycle ago, that's pretty much like very good hold, right?
I agree. Bro, you know I never sold any BNB ever. The only time I lose BNB is either through hacks, buying shit coins going to zero, or I buy something and I sell into USDC to take profit.
Crazy, bro. Yeah.
Bro,
I mean,
BTC
you're like one
Chopstick
of
is
the OG
asking us
BNB
to
then.
sell BTC to buy MNT.
Not financial advice.
Isn't it too high though? Probably like 2.8, and maybe
Bro,
it's an all-time high, and market is
yeah.
kind of bearish. No, it's kind of very
It's toppish.
very
Yeah.
tricky. Yeah, it's very tough. It's very tricky right now. So it's
I
very
feel like
for
I
us
feel
to
like
actually.
Steven and I have a very similar taste where we want to look for like asymmetrical bets, but not like try to trade the top
Yeah.
train. But that's how I missed from $2 to 2.4 as well. 2.8 now, Jesus Christ. All
Yeah,
right,
it's tricky.
let's get right
Yeah.
into it. We'll ask you
What's
three
up?
rapid fire questions. Then we'll do a quick self intro. A lot of people are talking in the chat, by the way. But yeah, rapid fire question. The first question: which region do you think has the strongest buy power?
Easy. I think it's Asia, to be honest.
Asia. Okay.
Yeah, especially if I have to narrow it down, it's gonna be Korea. Yeah, it's that. I'm
There you go.
Korean.
Korea
so
or
like,
Chinese? On the real note.
oh, like per person, so like buying power per person, that's gonna be Korea. Like, but since
Yeah.
China has
It's like the GDP per capita. Yeah.
it's like but when it comes to like just net buying power in general, then that's gonna be China. But if you look at the individual, then individual buying power is just insane in Korea, and Korean people are just they're aping it. So I think Korea, but in general, China.
I see.
Lambro, by the way, you're like sharing
Hold on. Okay.
the next one.
What matters the most from a investor or trading point of view? Tech, community, or token price?
So community comes after token price. That's what I think. So when price
Fair.
goes up and community is gathered and they are just make a culture because of the prices, because people are here to actually make money. So if there is a speculative opportunity in some ecosystem, they will go in. There's no such thing as nationality in a sense, because it's kind of different. And many people compare blockchain as a state, but in my opinion, it's kind of different. When it comes to like a nation state, people are loyal because of the culture, because of the philosophy, because of the their system. But I think when it comes to blockchain, money is all that matters. Like if they can make money out of it. So I recently I recently observed very interesting phenomenon in other ecosystem, because now BNB is like blowing up. They're just doing all that of shit with Chinese meme coin, and people are now just transferring their money from one chain to BNB and BSC to make money. That shows that price is everything, money is everything, and 99% of the entire
Price leads to narrative. Yeah.
Price is narrative, and price is the community. Price is the all that matters, to be honest. But obviously that doesn't mean community isn't matter at all. But I think price is one of the most important thing to actually create some of the religious community and religious people who can actually be loyal to the certain ecosystem, for sure.
Do you think people have less belief in token?
We used to have that such kind of phenomenon back in 2021, 22, but now like it's kind of more. I think that the market is now very general, and a lot of these normies are coming in without realizing the fact that without realizing the philosophies of Web3. So people are not talking about decentralization anymore. It doesn't matter. Like recently, Monad actually came up, and I think there was a Hasu from Hasu actually mentioned about decentralization, and other folks from Paradigm also mentioned the importance of decentralization. But this is like the first time I saw the word decentralization since, I don't know, 2023. So it's kind of, it's kind of now it's like a philosophy. It was like a Web3, like a crypto anarchist ideas are now kind of very, irrelevant. And I think a lot of people are making money.
100%. I think everyone here is just to make money now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Last rapid fire question. What's the most underrated token right now, in your opinion?
Not financial advice.
Hey, that's very. I don't know, man. To be honest, everything's kind of overvalued right now. Everything is overpriced, to be honest. That's why it's very hard for me to invest my money in certain tokens in the long term, because everything is traded above like 10 billion, like when it launches. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is not like, it's not the market that I actually used to be in. Like, everything is like just over billion. And to me, like, when certain tokens is traded at over billion valuation, I always thought that this is too high. But now everything is traded at over billion dollar valuation. So it's kind of, I don't know, man. It's very hard to tell.
It's more of
It's
a
about
bear.
flows right now.
This
It's
is
about
good,
flow
man.
right now
Yeah.
more than valuation, in my opinion.
Sure.
But
No,
yeah,
like
the chat is looking
flows have
weird
always been
on
the
our
key.
side, but on the Twitter side, it's looking more clear now. And I don't know, BTC chopsticks are looking more like MNT chopstick. All right, let's get right into it. Would you like to do a quick self intro?
Yeah, sure. GM guys, this is Steve Kim from 4Pillars. We are doing a lot of researches about token and blockchain infrastructure, and we are now entering into data company as well. But we're going to be kind of different. Like, we're not going to like spray and pray, but we are going to focus on. We're gonna focus on like this handful of chain that we are kind of bullish on in the long term. In essence, Validator is getting a token as a reward, and they have to be bullish on chains that they're running a validator. But the problem with the existing blockchain right now, the validator right now, is that they are not adding values to the chain whatsoever. They're just free riding. So we just decided to focus on chains that we are really feel bullish on, and just do thesis play. So that's a second branch that we are preparing right now, but we are mostly known as one of the leading crypto research firm in Asia. So now we are writing things in Korean, English, and maybe Japanese, and maybe Chinese as well. But we're kind of thinking about doing.
Do you want me to be an intern?
Yeah, you're gonna be like Chinese.
Bro, like, I thought you can't even read like write Chinese. Like, this guy texted English. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
maybe he can just use ChatGPT and then pretend to be like a full like Chinese.
I see. Okay, wait. Just to recap, so I think a lot of us have seen like your research report. So like you're known for that, both in Korean and in English. And then
Right Chinese, bro. Fuck you.
okay. Okay, and then you also did like validator businesses, but then like you said, like you might want to branch out into like just like focusing on like the chains that you're bullish on and potentially like a liquid fund. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's we treat our validator as a liquid fund. So like you can see like Synchronous Capital or Ryan Watkins, they're just writing a bunch of shit about their portfolio. So like we consider the chains that we're running a validator on as a portfolio. And then we're gonna write our thesis, and we're gonna just write about a bunch of data-driven articles that can actually prove our thesis about the chain. So that's gonna be our like a long-term play. So we're not. This is the value add that we try to contribute to the ecosystem, because a lot of validator, they seem they're just free riding after getting a delegation from the foundation, and I think that is not good, because they are the cause of inflation. They're the people, they're the gullible people who are getting the reward and dump their token on the market. But in exchange of that, they're doing nothing. Some people might say like, maybe like sustaining the chain as an infrastructure player is valuable, but to be honest, it's bullshit because now everyone can do it. The node operation has been commoditized. Everyone can do it. Then if everyone can do it, there's no value in it. So if just a traditional validator are just sustaining the chain and doing nothing, then they gotta be I think they should be undelegated from the foundation, and the foundation should actually delegate more to the people who can actually contribute additional value to the ecosystem and to the chain.
I want to go back a bit. Sorry, Lambert. I just wanted to quickly ask, because you said that you're only working with protocols that you're bullish on. I guess what are some sectors, or like if I'm a protocol founder listening to this, who should be reaching out to you? I guess like what kind of like vertical sectors that you're bullish on?
Obviously, I think there are like a couple of sectors that actually crypto has found PMF on. The one, it's going to be about stablecoin, right? Stablecoin everywhere. Stablecoin is like one of the strong sector in crypto that actually has found PMF. So like stablecoin specific chain, Plasma is now just doing really bad, but I really respect them, and Stable and Arc. There might be some other chains as well, but we're gonna pick one out of this sector because it's kind of very it's gonna be a conflict of interest if we just choose and run a validator on every stablecoin chain because they're kind of they're competing each other. So stablecoin is one of them, and general layer one, but not just copy and paste stuff. We have now seen a lot of Cosmos SDK kind of chains like just full Cosmos SDK and just make their chain like EVM compatible and launch it. We don't like that, so we are trying to find a chain that is being built from the scratch and with a very unique proposition as well. And the other one is going to be about maybe BTC ecosystem. Even though I think the BTC ecosystem is kind of full of bullshit, a lot of people are looking themselves as now we can truly bridge our BTC from Bitcoin network to native Bitcoin network to their chain without any trust assumption or something like that. A lot of bullshit, a lot of scammers, but we truly believe that there is a lot of opportunity in Bitcoin network. So if there is someone who can actually truly bring those liquidity out of Bitcoin network, then we can actually we can actually bring a lot of capital from Bitcoin network to the DeFi and other use cases. But there might be
there's someone in the chat to ask you, what do you think about neobanks? Have you been following the neobank trend?
Yeah, like Plasma has been doing a lot of stuff around like neobanks. They're doing like UR. It's like they're trying to position UR as like a neobanks or Web3 or something like that. I get it, because to be honest, Korea doesn't need that. Korea has really good financial infrastructure. We have really good banks. We have really good like Web2 application that we can actually send money one from the other. So we really don't need that kind of infrastructure. But
that statement never stops crypto from pumping token prices.
Sure, yeah. Even though we have really good infra, I always use like a card like Cost or ETHFi because it's kind of really annoying for me to actually withdraw my money from one exchange to other and withdraw money to the bank. It's kind of very complex process to me. So whenever I trade crypto, if I make money, I just want to use it right now, like just instantly. So that's when I try to use like a card like Cost or ETHFi or UR. So I can just do one click and transfer money and just use it. So it's gonna be like in terms of the UI UX, it's much friendly and it's much convenient. So I use it in daily basis, to be honest. The Cost and the card and even the UR bank as well.
By the way, do you see yourself like how do you trade or invest? Do you see yourself more of an investor, trader, or like VC investing or as such? Like personal wise, not for the fun. Let's talk about personal.
Yeah, I consider myself as a just dumb, fucking just retarded trader.
My God.
Hey, me too,
Yeah,
bro. Look at this.
yeah, it's like I'm pretty much like very retarded because it's shameful, but I got liquidated yesterday because I tried long monad on hyperliquid, and then the volatility was just insane, and
Okay,
the
where's cookies?
yeah, so FTD was like a 27 billion, and I just longed it because I thought they would just go like 100 bill, like just for the speculation stuff, and then I got liquidated. So I just screamed like, oh, like what the fuck, like what the fuck am I doing, and all this kind of stuff. So I consider myself very retarded. I always do that. Like, so I make mistakes over and over again. I never learn from mistake. It's kind of very shameful, but this is my confession. So like I'm very
Hey,
retarded. So like
that's
whenever
why.
As
yeah
a hyperliquid, as a hype token holder, I would like to thank you for your contributions towards the greater good.
No, like I was just gonna say, hey, that's why you're like a great researcher, right? Because it's like sometimes it's a bit of a different skill set. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
Okay, okay.
good
Yeah.
researchers they are not good traders.
A lot of the time, yes.
It's
Yeah.
two different skill set. It's two different
Yeah,
skill set in my opinion. Because you can always see something that's better in something where you don't have as much insight in the flow. Okay. You guys were one of the earliest guys in Sui Comeback Trade.
Yeah,
From what I remember.
sure.
Because I was in that too. Thank you very much. But yeah. So like, is there similar trade that you're seeing right now in this market?
Rialo,
Oh,
RIALO.
Rialo.
Yeah.
Oh no, but that's not live token, right? There's no.
It's not live. It's not TGE. But I see same opportunity in Rialo because I think the reason why I was going all in on Sui is because their UI UX was on the another level. Like I can just directly engage with my subscribers or the readers of our article with the Sui infrastructure. There's EK login and there's Flash infrastructure where it's spot on. So I just thought that it is insanely devalued, and I also felt kind of similar vibes when I got into Solana ecosystem back in 2021. So I just thought that this is going to be no brainer for me, and then it went out like crazy, and they made a lot of narrative of a lot of good good marketing around their ecosystem. So it was good, and I think it's kind of very similar to how all the government make their infrastructure when it comes to nation state. They actually created infrastructure by themselves. Mr. Labs actually has created Lawless, which is like a storage protocol, and Itbug, which is like their universal liquidity layer, and the Sui, and there are NS, which is like an identify layer. So like all those kind of primitives were made by Mr. Labs, not by ecosystem player. Now people just criticize that as one of the like a weakness of Sui right now. But back in the day, it was just no brainer for me because Mr. Labs were really Mr. Labs is a group of really brilliant builders, and they're just shipping the product day after day, and then those products were really damn good. So and they airdrop like entire tokens to the community. So it was a really good vibe, and actually it created a really good trickle among community. As I said, it's going to be about money. But like when it comes to which crypto community is good, then people will compare. Okay, how much did you get? How much do you earn from engaging in that community? So and then Sui ecosystem last year was just thriving. It's very profitable in many ways. It's very lucrative. So that's why Sui could actually draw that flow, But I think in order for Rialo to actually just say like flyable, then they have to do really a lot. But in terms of the vibes, I think Rialo shares some of the really similar vibes with the Sui.
Okay. Asking something about for my bag right now. What is
Okay.
the Korean sentiment towards the token story IP?
IP.
Like the
Okay.
retail Koreans, not like you, right?
Oh, okay. Retails are they're hyped. They're just doing FOMO because retail they don't even care about decentralization, tech, or like chain revenue even. Like they are not even able to see they are not even able to go to DeFi Llama to see like how much revenue that those chain makes. So they don't even care, and they don't even just think that even like profit exists. So I think but IP has been doing really good in terms of their marketing with the brand, with the name. So during the KBW, they actually hosted like Origin Summit, where they invited all this conglomerate from entertainment industry and music industry, and they show up. K-pop Demon Hunters and all those kind of name plays that Story
Yeah.
did really well, and people just think that okay, like Story is IP chain, and they're just bringing all those IP giants to their events to talk about how important the tokenization of IP is going to be. So people perceive IP and Story as like one of the market leader in IP tokenization. No matter how I perceive it or not, no matter how I perceive it, people just perceive Story as a next Korean-led layer one that's going to be Drive after Terra. A lot of people believe in the values that SY has as a founder. People for the generation, like 40, 50, 60, they truly believed in the values that Story is bringing to this industry. But when it comes to researcher, they might have different opinions. But when it comes to retails, yes, people just think that Story is going to be really, really do well.
I started longing
That's interesting.
IP again, but mainly for speculation on crime. I mean, it's back to
Lambro has a very
8.8
interesting
now.
style for his like trading. Yeah.
Bro, there's two things, right? In bull market, you go with flow and short-term catalyst. In bear market, you go to find like
fundamentals and stuff.
good fundamentals, which is like Sui, etc., etc. But the fucking problem is this bull market has been like going for like a year and a half. So like, if you are pure fundamentalist, you're probably missing out on some of the gains, lah. In my opinion,
it's a much more muted and weird bull markets for the liquid funds. I'm not going to name names, but I heard a lot of the liquid funds aren't doing that well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like this is bull market though. Like
That's why it's weird. Yeah, it is. It's not like
I don't make
bull,
money.
Like,
Come on. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the market right now.
Hey, bro, you're deep in the Sui ecosystem. What do you think about Overtake?
Overtake, I know them in person. No, I gave them a lot of advices about their strategy, but I think they're really humble, and I think they're really hustle. Like they're doing so. Like whenever I meet the founders, they are just spending a lot of time with interacting with Sui Ecosystem players, Sui Foundation, this and that.
Bro, don't give me this official talk, man. I'm in the trade right now. Give me something that makes me go pop. Like, oh, let me size it more or get out.
I think that the bullish part of Overtake is that Sui is now they're not giving up in terms of their gaming edges. So like if you look at Solana and other chains back in 2021, 22, they were trying to go all in on gaming, and then they gave up, like just in a 2 months or so. And then I thought that I'm gonna see same phenomenon on Sui. Maybe Sui people are gonna keep up on their like gaming narrative, but they are just doubling down, tripling down on the gaming. And they recently, like yesterday, they announced like they actually EVE Online is one of the very famous games.
EVE Online, like the super OG.
EVE Online is for the people who doesn't know, EVE Online was the first online game that brought real economy into it, where you can actually off-ramp cash kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you guys are like curious, you can go to YouTube and there's like hour-long like documentary on like their market's crazy. Yeah.
They're one of the very like a legit, kind of Web3 online game that had been really, really popular among the gamers, and now they decide to build on top of Sui. So I think that actually shows that Sui is even like now they're doing harder to actually onboard some of the good gaming players on top of Sui ecosystem, and that is really good news for a player like Overtake, because Overtake is not a gaming itself, but they're trying to build like gaming item marketplaces on top of Sui. So more games that are going to be on board on Sui, the better for Overtake. So I think that's why, so if you're going to bet on gaming ecosystem of Sui, I think the investing in Overtake is going to be the alpha play.
Bro, so like I am like 100. Well, right now my position size is around 250K in tech right now. So God bless. Please send it. It's been doing very well. I started playing in. I don't want to. I want to share my screen. Normally, I would just share my screen for my positions, but because like I don't know how to share the screen while not losing the screen of this chat box. But yeah, but bro, I'm up. Good today. Let's go, baby.
He's like, finally, it's pumping. Let's go.
So I heard the float is actually quite low, supportive by via the Sui Foundation. The background of the founders is top tier. They actually want to build something. The only downside seems to be the GameFi side of things. But because they have this ETH going on, it seems to be on track, right, to do real stuff. Anyways, do you want to talk a little bit more about their product or the whole thing?
Yeah, actually, the Overtake, they are from like a company called ItemBay. ItemBay is like one of the Korean OG company. Actually, ItemBay was really famous in Korea because they are one of the like a pioneer in like a game item marketplaces. They're like Web2 gaming item marketplaces. So I used it when I was a teenager. The volume was crazy. Volume is crazy even right now. Overtake has a lot of really like plenty of experiences of being marketplaces for gamers. So I think they have a lot of really good experiences for more than like 20 years. Now they're implementing some of the experiences that they have to the Overtake. So that's why I'm very bullish because they are not just doing random stuff at just all of a sudden. They're just doing what they have done and what they are really really good at. So that's why I'm kind of bullish on Overtake. I have an Overtake. I staked them for like 180 days. This shows that I'm kind of seeing long term. To be honest, when it comes to like a Sui, I have never sold any. Like, I got like 85K wallets from day one. And I staked them. I staked them. So like I never sold wallets that I got from the airdrop, and I never sold NS or Sui even like I never sold them. But no, also I'm not gonna sell on Overtake for a while because I see a lot of bullish stuff on them. They understand how the gaming item marketplace works because they are the number one pioneer in Korea, and they're now building stuff on Sui. So like this is kind of very consistent. So that's why I'm kind of really, really bullish on them.
Nice. Okay. Shifting stuff to be I mean thank you for pumping my bags. If they pull back I'll add more. The sad thing is I only have per positions but not any spot. But yeah, sure. Okay. Going to the next more speculative topic. What do you think about the BNB ecosystem for the past few days?
Man, like I try not to follow up because
It's just too much.
There are too many Chinese. Like, I cannot even understand. I cannot even comprehend. Like, there are just, too much Chinese. And, whenever I go to TG, all those Korean Telegram, like, people are talking about BNB and CZ and all those Chinese. So I just thought that, my TG got hacked because only thing that I see on my TG is Chinese. It's like, what the
Actually,
fuck?
how are they trading Chinese tickers then? Like Korean don't really get Chinese, right?
Yeah, they just translate it, and they actually made like a lot of Google shit pile, and they just translate that into the Korean, and they explain it what this meme is. So like they go all in. Korea is very aggressive country, and Korean people they're just aping in. They're just buying some stuff that people just think, okay, this is a Chinese meme, and this is like a meme that Chinese people really, really like. The past few days, I try to mute it a lot of TG groups and a lot of people, and even I try not to go into Twitter because I have seen a lot of Chinese words. I cannot even comprehend. So, but
Would you go into does this make you bullish on BNB the token, or maybe something more fundamental like the cake, etc.? Like let's say if you does it okay first before asking the question. So like my thought is this is similar to the ordinals, like a year or two ago, where all the Chinese made money, and then the foreigners didn't enjoy that. And I'm seeing how should I predict this? Will there be a new type of stuff on BNB that attracts outside money that's not purely Chinese, or will people roll to fundamental stuff? Let's say just BNB, Pancake, Lista, all those stuff. And just wanted to see your view on this.
To be honest, if I were to make trade, then I will go with the BNB and Pancake or other. There's like there's like a BNB version of Pumped Up Fund, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
form.
Yeah. So I might go. I might trade those tokens instead of going into the Chinese meme that I don't even know of, and because that's kind of really risky. I mean, if you lose money without knowing the reason you're losing money, then that's gonna be worst. Like, that's gonna be really frustrating.
Yeah.
If I were to make trade, I will go with the BNB and all those beta trading instead of just going into the memes that I don't even understand. That's gonna be my taste.
I think that makes a lot of sense. Like I was just gonna say to like Lambro, if his question is like, hey, is it gonna be like ordinals? I don't think so. Like I think this is more long lasting. Now, I think it's going to be quite hard to like get the Western VCs who are the pure VC, right? Because again, like there are some firms who are like a bit of like hybrid VC, hedge fund, blah, blah, in Dubai and so on. Like those guys are more flexible and they can do a lot of stuff. I think for the pure Western VCs, it's still going to take them quite some time to purely back the ecosystem. But with like Easy Labs just announced like 1B, like for like BNB ecosystem, right? It's crazy. And then like all the things that they're doing is like more, it's like an ecosystem push. It's like if base but more crime, but like understand the game a little bit more. So
amen.
so like I think it's like I think it's like actually like if they can execute and because like in the past I feel like other than BNB was the only one, as you said, so man, like you've never sold your BNB, but like other than BNB, like a lot of the tokens have been like not like super blue chip, right? It's like they've always pumped and dumped. Like if they can make it a bit more sustainable, I think it's gonna be interesting. Like I'm just enjoying the meme, guys. I mean, just look at this. It's like, Chad, is this cultural appropriation?
But so adding into this, right? My view is that there's base, which is like art, white people stuff that token doesn't pump and all jitters. Then there's MNT in the middle where they're trying to be in between, but I couldn't find the style.
It's Singapore, bro. It's the international Chinese.
then there's BNB, be like, yo shit, get break or get fucking rich. And so like that's why I like BNB.
Yeah.
Like it's clear. And I agree, Marco, in that sense where they do rotations of memes, but at the same time, they do rotations of, let's say, fake fundamentals or real fundamentals, such as Aster. And that's why I'm speculating on form and then rotate it to cake right now because it's a safer bet. And they know it's not sustainable. Like if you look at Solana ecosystem, right? They did very well, but they fucked up by not able to bootstrap better fundamental coins, in my opinion. Which if I were working in BNB, this is what I would tell like my ecosystem guy to start rotate and actually like these coins were pretty low downside in some point, like if you were starting to accumulate like a week or two, like a few days.
There should be a person on the Binance team whose entire job is to just study like why is uni sitting as where it's at in terms of like the supply and demand and like why cake can't be that and so on. Like I think if you just sort of like study these flows, and like a lot of it is like sometimes outside of on-chain, it's like, do you have like ETP support? Is it like listed on like a bunch of like Robinhood and then shit like that, right? So like they should study that. And like I think like if I'm on like CZ's teams like that, that's like what I would do, like to make sure like other than BNB, there's like certain of these other 2 to 3 tokens that can be like the Aave, the
thing that I have in mind about BNB meme coin season that we are just facing right now. The difference between the previous meme coin season on BNB and now is that it's CZ. Like when last year like BNB was kind of pumped up and their like meme coin was kind of very hot topic. CZ was in jail. He could not actually control like what's going on.
He could not tweet.
Yeah, he could not. and he could not actually directly impose his influence to people. But now he's in control. He control everything, and he actually is in charge of every bootstrapping, every like a strategy that BNB is doing. So I think existence of CZ is a core difference between
sure.
now and the previous cycle. So I think that's why I think there's going to be some alpha in the ecosystem right now.
Question: if you have $1,000 right now, would you go and you have to all in? Would you buy MNT at this price or would you buy BNB at this price?
For me, MNT.
Because of
bro.
Because
simply
of
like the price.
Their market cap. I think the BNB market cap. If you actually, I have to do research on this. But if I were to invest my $1,000, and I have to, then I will try to analyze what kind of revenue, what kind of size the Binance is as a centralized exchange, and what kind of how big is Bybit compared to Binance, and then I try to compare the BNB and MNT, and if the MNT is kind of relatively undervalued, then I'm going to go in MNT. But I think MNT is kind of relatively undervalued compared to BNB.
Understood. Okay. I think that's most questions from my side. Do you have any question for us?
Is market over? Like, should I just, I have a bunch of cash. I have like half enough. Should I actually, should I deploy some money? Like if I should, like, where should I actually explore my time? Because, I'm kind of very, Sui biased, hyperliquid biased. So I just missed the whole like Sui like BNB main point season. But is this like over, or is it top, or
damn, bro, this is $1 billion question.
Personally, I cannot give you any financial advice.
First.
Okay.
So for me, I stopped buying large cap to mid cap tokens. I do like high leverage with money that I'm happy to lose. So like with the profit that I made this year, maybe 20 or 30% of it, I'm doing high leverage, expected to lose it all, but trying to catch the last month or two of pump, in my opinion. So I'm doing a lot more memes. I'm leverage longing crime tokens. I'm rotating into cake. That's why I'm not buying MNT, but maybe I'm wrong. That's why I'm like who the fuck would do like 250K long on take token, man? Like on the perk. But like that's like my training process, because I've never been able to catch the last tail of the bull end. So this is my strategy that someone told me, and I'm trying to do it.
That's a good answer. So
okay, bro.
I
guess
all right.
We want to give time, like make sure. Like, did you enjoy this session, by the way?
For sure. One of my favorites.
Do you play poker, by the way?
No, I don't play poker.
Okay, I'm trying to host like.
I'm
trying to host like a poker game, like live stream where we talk shit and play poker for like an hour or two. Like probably just $100 or $200 game. So it's okay. Last question we ask everyone before we go off is that, what do you think is required to make it in crypto?
It's a very hard question because I have never made in crypto. So, I never learned. I think
same.
Yeah. So in order for people to make in crypto, they have to learn from mistake, which is that I cannot even do. Like I'm not even capable of. But if you got liquidated by longing monad, then you should never do the same trade in the future. But like we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna get liquidated like all day and every day. So I think that's why I'm still here. If I actually learn from mistake, then probably I will not be here and talking to you guys, because I already have like millions of money, and that I just stay in Singapore, Marina Bay, just smoking cigarette or something like that. But it's not what it is. So that's why I'm here to actually do my businesses and trying to increase my influence as a researcher, because I have to make money. But I think
work for your bag.
Yeah, I'm here for my bag, and I'm here for my businesses. But I think whenever I see people who actually already exited, who actually have a bunch of money, they actually learn a lot from mistake, and they never repeat the same mistake that actually they did. So if they were me, then they would have never loaned more out yesterday, because they knew that they're going to be liquidated. So never repeat the same mistakes that you did from the previous trading or previous businesses. I think this applies to the same thing, because that's why people, like all the successful people, always say, whether you succeed or you learn. But for me, it's whether I fail and it's fail. Like for me, like I will fail, fail or broke. So that's why I'm kind of here. But I always want people to actually learn. At least they can learn from the mistake, and then never repeat the same thing, same shit that they actually did.
Okay, so keep learning, learn from your mistakes, and improve to be better.
Yep, that's what it is.
Wholesome,
All right.
but
Thank you for your
completely
time
agree.
today, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks so
for your
much.
time, Steve. I will
Thank
catch you
you.
next time. Thanks all.
Take care.
We will stop the live.
Bye.
All right.